Hello, lovelies. Welcome to this episode of Lessons from the Universe with Jennifer Hall. I look forward to sharing my channeled message with you today, and if you love it, please remember to like, share, review, and subscribe. Hello, lovelies. I have a question for you. This is going to seem like a strange one. What do Men in Black, Monster High girls, and the universe have in common? I never ever would have thought I would have asked this question, but I am. It's all about timing. I saw Men in Black International with my family yesterday, Father's Day. It was entertaining, okay? And in the movie, they must have said, I don't know, 4 or 5 times that the universe puts you right where you need to be exactly when you need to be there. First of all, I just generally agree with that on any day of the week, anytime. You'll never convince me any different. But it was quite interesting how they used this phrase, and I don't want to give any spoilers to the movie, but it was well used. Okay? So fast forward today, I'm spending the day with my daughter. My son has a day camp thing that he's going to, all of for kids who think they want to be veterinarians. In fact, as I record right now, if the schedule is correct, he is dissecting a sheep's heart, which, I mean, Lord help me. If he can't handle that, I guess he's going to look for a new career path. Anyway, so I had the day with my daughter, and she happened to earn quite a good amount of money. She earned $60, and we went shopping today. Now, she decided she wanted Monster High girls. Monster High girls are sort of old school, right? In fact, when we went to Target, they had zero. They looked for us, no Monster High girls at any Target. And so, of course, being the thrifty mom I am, I did check Facebook Marketplace. Sure enough, somebody was selling more than a dozen Monster High girls for $25, and someone else was selling the Monster High High School, which originally sold for nearly $200, brand new in the box for $35. Now, if you've been doing the math, 25, 35, that's 60. It's exactly how many dollars my little girl had to spend. So this seemed like a yay universe thing. And before you argue that toys are not something the universe is interested in, I will quickly disagree. We are here to experience all the human things too, and we should enjoy them. And if we have enough faith that we shall have them, they will manifest. My daughter had no doubt she was going to get her Monster High girls today. That said, too, she's a child, right? And I had been thinking just over the past few days how I wanted more things to encourage her to be creative and play independently, and those things that help develop the brain, right? So here we are standing in the Monster High less aisles of Target, and I messaged these two separate women on Facebook. We are in Addison at the time. One of them is in McKinney, the other's in Rowlett, if you're familiar with the area. So what are the odds that these people are at home on a Monday early afternoon and that they're going to let us come by and make this happen today, as is my daughter's desire? She was just convinced they would. Mommy asked them if we can come by right away. So sure enough, both of them are at home, and they are willing to greet us in just the perfect right order to get us from where we are to there, and then back home without wasting a whole lot of extra time. Long story short, the universe set us all up just in the right way for everything to fall in place, for her to have exactly enough money to fulfill this fantasy she had created in her head, for the people to be available so that she could have it right now, so that she could be rewarded for the hard work that she put forward to earn and raise that money, for her optimism, right? A lot of kids get upset when they don't find what they want where they're going. A lot of adults do too, right? That little girl didn't skip a beat, and we shouldn't either. She said, well, that sucks. And I was like, yeah, okay, this is Target, no Monster High dolls. She says, well, we're going to get them today anyway. And sure enough, as we speak, she is playing with her newly assembled Monster High High School, which, by the way, is like 5 feet tall. And when you open it up, it's like 5 feet wide. Like this is quite the fancy toy. And I think it's 13 of the coolest Monster High dolls, like all cool ones in pristine. Nobody's missing a finger, right? Happy child. Manifestation, not to mention thriftiness. What do these things have in common with the universe? Timing. If we trust the universe, if our intentions are good and our beliefs are strong and high, we will manifest what is for us in exactly the right time. Things fall into place, beloved. And when they don't, there's a reason that we don't have to understand. And the more we don't have to understand it, the sooner we will get to understand. Just trust it. Trust the unfolding. Hold the highest possible adventure in your mind. This, the equivalent, or something better. And watch it unfold before you. If they would have had Monster High dolls at Target, my daughter could have afforded to get a few. She would not have the luxury that she has now. The thing, when her friends come, they're going to think her parents are rich and she is spoiled. No, we're thrifty. No, it's not that. It's not even about that. I believe it was her faith and that the universe puts things together in the right time. She never doubted. And if she did, this wouldn't have happened. Do not doubt what the universe has in store for you. Doubt your ego. Doubt your belief that you know what that thing is. Along my path, I thought my thing was a lot of things. And if I would have held on too tight to them, I would not be sitting where I am now. I would not be doing what I am now with the privileges of time with my children. I want you to trust that the universe has, to quote Men in Black International, the universe has a way of putting us right where we need to be when we need to be there. Sometimes it's to help someone. Sometimes it's to avoid an accident. Sometimes it's just to get something, a material something that we so very much want. The universe is happy to assist us in all of our needs. It doesn't judge us unless we are attempting to hurt someone else. My daughter's motives were pure. She didn't want these things to make anybody else look bad. She didn't want these things to make herself look good. In fact, I saw an article just this morning that was talking about, that we all have too much stuff. And one of the questions was that you should ask yourself before you buy anything, am I buying this to make me feel better about myself? Yeah, she certainly was not. She certainly was not buying it to make herself feel better about herself. That's never been her intentions with anything. And I hope it stays that way. I hope we can all embrace that, right? What we are hoping to manifest is not to make us feel better about ourselves. It is for one of two things. It is either to experience this earth and all of its pleasures to the fullest of our desire, or it is to align with our higher purpose and our higher good. Both of those things are valid, beloved. We are allowed to want things and enlightenment. We are allowed to have a lifted spirit and the mouth of a sailor. We are allowed. And the universe will place us in the right place at the right time. Timing. Timing is what we all have in common when we quit fighting so hard. So what if you get caught in traffic today? Move slow. Listen to me. Listen to music. Listen to the silence. When was the last time you listened to the silence? Just got home from work, or woke up in the morning and you were just quiet. No TV, no radio, no me. Maybe just you, talking to yourself, singing to yourself, or maybe just listening to the sounds of quiet, the air conditioner, the birds, maybe the chimes outside your window, the coffee pot, the dishwasher, whatever. The normal sounds of the normal world. It is often in those moments that divine timing is revealed to us. It might just be inspiration. Like the day I thought I had to go to Michael's. Maybe I've told you this before. Michael's, the craft store, right? I was in the quiet. I was just drinking my coffee. Nobody happened to be home. And all of a sudden, I felt like I had to go to Michael's. And I didn't even want to go to Michael's. I didn't need anything from Michael's. But I went to Michael's. Do you know what I found there? The back corner. Because I went up and down every aisle. It's like, if I got to be here, there's a reason, right? I found a teacher I used to work with crying. I was there right when she needed me. And to this day, I don't know what she was crying about. Didn't matter. Sometimes we're right where we need to be. And the less often we question it, the more often we get to know. The truth is, the why doesn't matter. What matters is the joy. Whether we're playing with our new dolls, marveling at how we didn't hit a single red light to get to that all-important place right on time, or running into somebody we wanted to see. No matter what it is, the timing is right. Sometimes the timing is right when it seems all wrong. And we may never know that we missed a car wreck or seeing some ex we didn't need to see. Or anything really. The universe does have a way of putting us right where we belong. And the more we trust it, the better life is. Until next time, beloved, namaste.
Hello, my name is Julie. I know Jennifer from Addison Health Fair as a psychic. Then our children goes to the sand summer camp called Love is My Superpower. I asked her comfort when I lost my beloved grandparents, seeking for their message and wisdom and just need a little help with my grief. And I was also seeking her support when I have a miraculous baby, which I agree that Jennifer told me the baby is all my life lesson. But not until when she starts her podcast. I see her true value. What I mean is she is more than a psychic. What I believe is her message is to allow everyone learn along with her and on and then be the best they can on their own spiritual path. Rules are simple, but Jennifer teaches them to everyone using different stories, analogies, illustration, words from different books and cultures. Then it becomes easy for us to grasp on those truths so we can all become our own psychic and mature in our own spiritual path. We then can be more self sufficient and help our friends, family, coworkers, and anyone around us to be where we need to be for our highest good in this lifetime and a benefit for our soul. I hope you enjoy her podcast as much as I do and you find the blessing in every moment in your life. If you really like her podcast, consider support her in any way. Thank you.
Thank you for joining me for this episode of Lessons from the Universe with Jennifer Hall. If you haven't already, I want to personally invite you to come out and find me on social media and at my webpage, psychicjenniferhall.com. If you are inspired by the podcast and want more content, consider clicking that Patreon button on Podbean, or you can support the show at paypal.me/Universal Lessons LLC, or by visiting our swag shop at spreadshirt.com. You can find the direct link on my Facebook page and my webpage. If you have questions, consider attending one of my quarterly seminars here in Dallas, or book your own educational session from anywhere in the world using the link that you can find on Facebook or on my webpage. I am sending each of you love, light, clarity, and wisdom, and I want you to know that whether you realize it or not, there's a little brunette with a podcast that's got your back.